Meanwhile, teams at the Bahamas Power and Light have been working around the clock to restore power since Hurricane Matthew left extensive damage in its wake, leaving thousands in the dark. Company officials did an assessment of the island today and say they are working with challenges that have been slowing down the process. Cleopatra Murphy reports.
2 days after Hurricane Matthew tore through New Providence, thousands of Bahamas Power and Light customers remain without electricity, and it could be some time before power is fully restored. Work crews were busy at B.P.L's Clifton Pier plant that sustained significant infrastructural damage. 2 of the company's primary transmission poles snapped, and company CEO Pamela Hill says although they can generate power, the challenge is getting it to customers.
Second step would be the highway or the road that you have to take to travel there. In this case, we think of that highway as the transmission, and then we think of the smaller roads as the distribution line. Well, here at Clifton Pier, that major highway has taken some damage.
With fallen poles across the island, damage to B.P.L's infrastructure could be in the millions. Hill says crews are still conducting assessments.
We don't have a price just yet to provide to our insurers, but we expect to be able to work through that process, and we'll keep everyone informed.
She estimates power has been restored to 15 to 20% of customers. Crews have been working 16-hour days, and engineer Craig Knowles says B.P.L is facing significant obstacles, most notably in areas like Baintown, with lots of trees to interfere with power lines.
When the storm approached, we had tried to do some initial tree trimming, but the challenge was once the trees fell, they came across and made contact with the power lines. One of the reasons why we had de-energized the area was specifically because of the tree concerns. Because we knew that once the trees fell on the lines and the lines were energized, the lines would have come together and they would have burned down and would have provided us more problems in terms of restoring supply.
Knowles says B.P.L is working to restore power, but cautions the public against driving or walking in areas where there are low-lying power lines or leaning poles.
These particular areas need to be very wary. As much as possible, we're asking the public to please stay away from these areas for safety concerns and also to help us to expedite the return of supply.
B.P.L officials say they are in the process of testing and energizing lines and do not want to see anyone hurt as staff work to restore electricity to the entire island. Cleopatra Murphy, ZNS Network News.